When we think of workplace anxiety, we picture someone hyperventilating in the bathroom stall. But if you're a high achieving woman or man, your anxiety doesn't look like a panic attack. It looks like productivity. It looks like control. It disguises itself as high standards and hustle. Because we are so good at masking it, we often don't realize we are completely drowning in cortisol until our bodies literally force us to stop. I'm lowering my own shoulders right now as I talk about this because this is like reading my own bio. Today, we're going to talk about the 5 hidden symptoms of anxiety at work that absolutely no one is warning you about. And I need you to stay till the end because we're going to share a quick 5-minute cortisol flush habit that you must do before you open your inbox tomorrow morning. And it's going to make a huge difference because I have done it myself. Because the reality is the medical definition of anxiety focuses on worry and fear. But in the C-suite, in the office, anxiety usually manifests itself as hyperfixation and control. And we get praised for it. We get praised for our anxiety, for working 12-hour days, for triple checking documents, but our nervous system is keeping the receipt. Symptom number 1 that no one's talking about is the do-it-myself rage or irritability. So let's say you snap at an employee for a minor typo and you feel a surge of rage when someone asks you a simple question. Or for me, when cords get tangled and I'm trying to plug stuff up, it's like, ah! And it's not anger. This is capacity. When your nervous system is completely maxed out, a single email feels like a physical threat to your safety. You don't delegate because teaching someone feels like it takes more energy than you have to give. And that is real, y'all, but it does not fix the problem. Symptom number 2 is the high functioning freeze, also known as analysis paralysis. So let's say you're starting an email draft for 20 minutes, but you haven't typed a single word. You aren't being lazy. Your brain is actually freezing as a trauma response for the fear of making the wrong decision and it not being perfect. So it literally shuts down the executive functioning to protect you. And if you're tired of the toxic hustle culture advice and want real sustainable strategies for running a 7-figure life without destroying your health, hit the subscribe button right now because we build businesses and lives that serve us, not the other way around. All right, symptom number 3 is the productive procrastination. This is where you spend 4 hours redesigning a Canva graphic or organizing your desk instead of making that $10,000 sales call that could make all the difference. Perfectionism is not a personality trait. It's a defense mechanism. You are doing low stakes tasks perfectly so you can feel a sense of control while avoiding the high stakes task that is triggering your fear of failure and that would actually move the needle for you. Symptom number 4 is the physical toll. And this shows up as brain fog and the slack gap. Like you're forgetting words in the middle of a meeting. You're clenching your jaw so hard that you are starting to get migraines. You have that physical drop in your stomach every time your phone buzzes or you get a Slack or text notification. And your body is processing that digital ding, ding, ding as a literal predator in the bushes. You are running on adrenaline and the brain fog is the inevitable crash. That is the price that you're paying for this. And if you're nodding your head right now because your business or your position or your career has become the cage that's destroying your mental health, we need to fix it. We can rebuild your systems. We can set a new path. There's no day like today to change your direction, to adjust your compass. Click the link in the show notes and book a strategy call with me, and we will start taking steps to build the life of your dreams. And symptom number 5, the one I talked about at the beginning of the episode, this is the cortisol flush. So this is how we're going to get out of this loop. I wouldn't be who I am without telling you a way to get out of the stuff that we don't like, the gunk, right? Because high achievers wake up and they immediately, what do? Reach for your phone, right? You reach for your phone. And so it spikes your cortisol before your feet even hit the floor. So here's your flush. The first 30 minutes of your day is a no tech zone. You must physically break the stress cycle because your body will do it. It will spike even without looking at the phone because it's so used to it before you invite other people's emergencies in. The Daily Stoic is one of my favorite daily reading books, and we'll link it in the show notes as well. But it talked about today in there about how go ahead and anticipate that there are going to be people that need you and there are going to be emergencies today and there are going to be things that come up, but that doesn't shake or change who you are. And when we wake up and we walk and we stretch and we journal and we sit in silence, we own our morning, which allows us to own our mind. And that cortisol flush will change the trajectory of your life forever if you can break the habit of letting technology be the first thing that takes control of your day. Because your business can survive taking a break, your family, fill in the blank, your life, your friends, but it cannot survive you having a breakdown. Stop wearing your exhaustion as a badge of honor and start trusting your peace as a non-negotiable metric of your life.